We're live. No one's here yet. Did I make the link public? Okay. Are you guys in here? If you're in here, can you please like put something so I can know? Okay, I'm live. Hey guys. Can you hear me okay? I'm so nervous, you guys. Oh my god. Hey. You guys are seriously the best. Oh my god. Okay, good. I'm glad. Thank you guys so much for joining. This is so scary. So, the new hair. Oh, thank you. It must be the way I brushed it because it's still the same old, same old. So, you guys, I posted a poll on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you probably should because that's where I usually like to talk to people the most. And so I had asked you guys what you wanted to talk about for our first live video. And the options were a live book review. Ryan is Ryan Edwards. Thank you guys so much. So the options for the live video were a live book review of Janelle's new book, or what was it? An episode recap, which I'm glad you guys didn't vote for because I didn't even get to watch the episode. I was visiting my family over the weekend up until earlier today, and so I didn't get the chance to watch the episode quite yet. And so most people voted that we discuss what the heck is going on between Mackenzie and Ryan, okay? And so it's a big whirlwind. So this video is probably going to be pretty freaking long. So brace yourself. Just like a little bit of context, Ryan and Mackenzie have actually been married only since May, which is just a couple of months ago. And it already seems like the whole marriage is like imploding. So around June or July, thank you, it's Ruby Woo. Around June or July, I posted a video from one of my followers who had claimed that Ryan had started like messaging her, sending her nudes and all that. And so she sent me all this evidence. She sent me the phone number. She sent me like everything. And so like I had looked it up. I had called the number and stuff. And like I was confident enough to say that, you know, it was pretty true. And so I posted the video and it was only live for literally like 36 hours before, you know, it was pretty much pulled from YouTube over like some BS privacy complaints or whatever, right? And so, you know, a lot of people were going back and forth about whether or not it could be true and stuff. And like a funny thing about that video was that the girl was like, there's no way in hell I'm the only girl that he's been messaging. And now fast forward a couple months later, like at least 2, 3, 4, I think now you guys, 2, 3 or 4 women have come forward with the same story, which is that like they've been meeting Ryan online. He's been sending them all kinds of nudes, asking them to like meet up and stuff like that. And it's so crazy. And so you guys, what would you do if you were in that position where like you were newly married and your guy was out here just freaking, you know, sending around, you know, DICK pics. I can't say the word because, you know, my mom creeps this channel and I try to keep it cute. So you like the average woman would just be like, you know, I'm out of this. Like, it's still really quick. How long did they date? I think they dated for like just about a year, like if even that. I think it was probably less than that, probably like a couple of months. If it were my guess, 7 months or so, 7, 8, 9 months, but like a year tops, I would say. And, you know, the average person would probably be like, you know, why don't I just cut my losses and keep it moving? Because obviously this guy is just not right and it's not worth it, especially when you have a child involved. And don't you guys think that Mackenzie should kind of be more cautious about her public image, you know, because of the backlash that she got from the way that she pretty much helped Ryan drive to their wedding way under the influence and like him passing out and stuff like that? Ryan's pathetic, spoiled loser. It's his parents' fault. Mack's an idiot. Yeah, it does seem that she is in it for that money, because I don't think that the average person would be okay with that being their wedding day. Like, I know I sure as hell would not be. And you know, when you really do like love someone, I'm pretty sure their health comes before a wedding, you know, and all of that. So it is really, really sad. I know that a couple of you guys have been suspecting that she has something to do with his usage, or that she, you know, does a little bit of something herself, you know, based on her reaction to all of this. But in my opinion, I think that her biggest problem is that she is after the money and the fame. They got married while he was high. Exactly. I'm disappointed. I know, Macy was pretty quiet. Like, I mean, she took the stuff really well when Mackenzie was throwing it at her, but like, she should have probably stood, you know, like called Mackenzie out for willingly, you know, playing a part in all of this, especially with Mackenzie blaming everything on Macy. Like, that was absolutely pathetic. You guys, I do have a video on this. Speaking of, you know, Mackenzie calling people out, she had actually gotten in touch with one of Ryan's mistresses. She was like, "You're disgusting." She tried to call the girl and the girl didn't pick up the phone, and she was like, you know, "How much is it gonna cost to get you to keep your mouth shut?" Like, she literally offered this girl money to stop talking about her affair with Ryan. Like, how sad is that? She really should be concentrating on her child. It's true. Kat, you're fucking funny. And you know what? I do agree with the one who just said that, you know, she seemed like a good enough girl until, you know, her actually driving, you know, to the wedding and stuff like that. Do any of you guys also wonder if Macy and Ryan's parents' opinions of her changed? Because Macy used to praise her all the time on the show. Like, it is really sad to see how things went on that front, because Macy did praise the hell out of her on the show. And I always wondered what Macy was talking about, because I was like, listen, Macy, you know all this time that Ryan is on drugs. So why do you think that a young mother who is willingly in a relationship with him is like this amazing mature person? Like, that seems like probably the most immature thing you can do. I never understood that. And it seems like Bentley does know. I found that more so in the season before the one we just saw than the last season, because remember, there was a time when it was after Halloween, Bentley was dropped off at Ryan's house with Mimi Jen, and he just seemed so uncomfortable around Ryan. He was like looking at him like, what the heck is wrong with my dad? Exactly, Jasmine. I definitely do think that Bentley knows. Bentley's like, what, like 9, 10 or something like that? He's old enough to be perceptive to his dad's problems. And so, thank you, Lawrence. Yeah, Crystal, I totally agree that there is a weird dynamic. And I think that the weirdness of the dynamic is a secret that is out, that, you know, he is on drugs. And now that it's out, I think the following season is going to be a lot more different, because it's no longer a secret. And so I don't know if you guys read this blog, but the Ashley, she's reporting now that apparently Ryan and Mackenzie literally live in separate homes. And he is talking to divorce lawyers. And I want to know if you guys believe that rumor. Like, can you imagine that? You've been married for May to June, June, July to August, 3 months. And he's already, and it wasn't even like the wedding. Like, she said that they were plotting like this huge wedding in the fall. So really, he's already talking to divorce lawyers? Like, that's gotta dig pretty deep to know that. And especially because what pretty much everyone has been saying since they first saw her was that, like, when he wakes up and puts down the drugs, he's gonna, you know, walk away. And to see that seems to be coming true, and that seems to be the case, is pretty freaking sad. I don't know how I would feel. According to the Ashley, Ryan left. Yeah, apparently Ryan did leave the house. So literally, it is like a 3 months until divorce. And at the same time, it's like, do you think Ryan is going to It smells like Axe. I do believe that Mackenzie knew about his cheating before, and not even like his cheating on her, but the fact that he's cheated, period. Because I'm pretty sure she's been a fan of the show for a while, and anyone who watches the show knows that he once cheated on his, you know, previous serious girlfriend Dallas for Macy. So I do think that, you know, she knew that he was a cheater in some capacity. And Courtney, they've been married since May, so it's only like 3 months or something like that. So it's just sad all around to think that they could potentially be divorcing. But Mackenzie, in the midst of all of this, has been flashing her wedding set all around Snapchat and Instagram. Like, she really has some kind of a prize. It's like literally everyone in Chattanooga has your husband's nude. So, like, you know, flash that little ring all you want. But, you know, like Kim Zolciak would say, the ring doesn't mean a thing. If I don't like mention your comment, it's because it's going by really quickly. So you can always feel free to copy and paste it back. Yeah, I do think that she needs to cut her losses while she still can. And to be a fly in the wall at Ryan's home would be incredible at this point. I think she's using 2 once we saw the drive. Does she care? Honestly, I don't think she cares that he cheats. I think that she's one of those women who wants a marriage for the image, and especially if there's money involved, she's kind of like, you know, one of those, like, let this be a business transaction where, you know, we're both in this, you know, you could cheat, like, just keep it on the low. You know, there are some women like that where they're like, so long as, like, we have this, like, front that we're married and happy, do what you want behind the scenes, but don't be stupid enough that it gets out. And I do think that that's the kind of deal that she wants to cut with him, because, you know, she loves the ring. She loves the idea of being married to this big reality star. I've been meaning to do a video on this forever, but things just keep getting, you know, caught up. But, like, if you go on YouTube or anything and you search up TMZ asks Ryan if he's on drugs, 2 years old, I think, that's when we